Hi, welcome to the vlog. Today's vlog, if you're a member of the Facebook group, you'll know that earlier in the week, actually it's Saturday now, yesterday, I gave members a choice of what vlog they wanted to see today. So I've got into the habit at the moment, a bit of a bad habit, of filming on a Saturday, releasing on a Sunday, which is kind of good when I've got loads of time, as I have this weekend. But anyway, so there was fire safety in the caravan, what I thought of experience freedom. So yeah, the Caravan Club yurt things and all that they're doing, and also what I think of Swift Command and why you shouldn't worry too much about not having it with the 2022 versions. So 49% of the vote went to Caravan Fire Safety, which is the vlog I'm doing today. I know what you're thinking. What do I know about fire safety? I've picked up a few pointers, which will be useful for you, I'm sure. And also last week's vlog, I asked you for your opinions on which new logo I should go for. So I gave you a choice of 4. There's a winner. I will be announcing that at the end of the vlog. So keep watching. Don't you dare skip right to the end now. This will be interesting, honest. Another reason I'm in the caravan. You seen these little lights that go in cupboards or wherever you want them? We've got them in a cupboard at home, and also under the sink cupboard here. They're really good, not too expensive. As always, links in the description for those. Really good buy, those. Fire safety. Now, when I was looking at fire safety, the reason I started looking is because we sold the Bailey, and when we was rooting through all the stuff that we currently had in their caravan, when we had to take it all out, it's surprising how much stuff we have. I found an old fire extinguisher. I looked at the date and it was way past its sell by date, so I had a brief look a while back, which made me look a bit further at it because I was a bit concerned that I didn't have the right fire extinguisher. Now, naive me thought there was just one type of fire extinguisher, so any fire you had, get your fire extinguisher out, squirt it on there, job's a good one, life saved, hurrah. But it's not actually the case. I have notes here. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 classes of fire. Yeah, there are. So I'll just go through them briefly here. I'll put like a graphic up here. I do like my graphics. So class A fire is an organic material, carbon, wood or textiles type fire. Class B is petrol, diesel and solvents and paint. Type C is fires caused by butane, propane or gas. D is flammable metals. I can't give an example of a flammable metal. And F, I don't know why there's not an E on my list, but more on that later maybe. F is cooking oil and fats. So usually fire extinguishers are a few different types. So there's another list here. So there's foam fire extinguishers, water, dry powder, wet chemical and CO2, carbon dioxide. So that's what the fire extinguisher is filled with. Now, certain fire extinguishers are suitable for certain class of fires. Now this really gets confusing. So I looked quite in depth at this on the Caravan Club website and also other sources, Google. So which is the best one to get for a caravan? I mean, looking at that list, you may think you'd probably need maybe 3 fire extinguishers, which is ridiculous. So if you get a fire with cooking fat, you've got to rush to your cupboard and try and find the wet chemical. So that's complicated, isn't it? However, in their wisdom, the British Standards Institute, or whoever deals with this, I think it is BSI, the kite mark people, they also do colour coding on the fire. You know, they're supposed to be signal red fire extinguisher, right? But the label will be in the colour. So a wet chemical one will be, again, I'll put pictures there, will be yellow. Dry powder will have blue label. Water will be red, and foam will be cream. Carbon dioxide black label. So you've got to firstly decide what fire you've got, then run to the cupboard and hope you've got one of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 types of fire extinguisher. Now this can't be right, can it? Right, so as I maybe said earlier, I'm not a fire expert, obviously. Actually, as a kid I was a bit of a fire expert. You know, all 10-year-olds want to get a match. So I'm not an expert, so you do your own research. I'll tell you what the aim of this is: to one, let you know that there's different types of fires and different types of fire extinguishers, and for you to check what one you've got. Secondly, I will tell you which fire extinguisher I've got and why I bought it, and also I've got some other bits and pieces as well. So that's all the rules, regulations, standards, boringness out of the way. Caravan and Motorhome Club advice, they say that although dry powder fire extinguishers are very effective in extinguishing all fires, so they are not recommended for confined spaces such as caravans, the dry powder ones. Now, for two reasons. Firstly, they make a hell of a mess of your upholstery and everything, and also there's a chance that you'll choke to death before you burn to death. Either one is not a particularly good death, but using a powdered fire extinguisher in this kind of environment, it's just not practical. So you've got your class of fire, you've got your type of fire extinguisher that will put out certain classes, and then the fire extinguishers are all supposed to be signal red with this colour coding on there to tell you what they're best at putting out. That's easy, isn't it? So in my infinite wisdom, I'm thinking there must be an easier way, right? Anyway, there is. I'll share it with you now. Again, this is my advice. It's what I do. It's not my advice. You decide what you want to do. I don't want you coming to me saying my caravan burnt down because you told me to get X, Y, Z, right? Take it all with a little bit of a pinch of salt. I'll give you the main basic information for you to then research yourself a bit more. So after my research, this is what I ended up getting. Now, it's a company called Fire XO. Look at this fire. See, so all my knowledge that I've gained through months of research says fire extinguishers should be red. That is not red, is it? And fire extinguishers do certain classes of fire. Now this fire extinguisher says for all fires, A, B, C, D, E is electrical fire, which I missed out before, and F. So it gives you a nice little picture of what they are. So how comes this is for all fires and yet others are classed? So when I looked a bit further, so there's links for this down below. Also, I've done a website article on this. Now, when I looked at into this make a bit further, they don't have the British kite mark on them, so they've never gone through BSI testing, whatever. But they do have the CE kite mark, which is the European Standards Agency. I might have got the names wrong, but it's the European one rather than the British one. Now, if you look on their website a bit further, it says they're a global company and the British kite mark is purely a British thing. The rest of the world, or Europe, certainly Europe, will use the CE kite mark, and they're quite happy to go forward with that. Now, looking a bit further, I've seen that Fire XO seem to have a bit of an uneasy relationship with BSI, and I'm not entirely sure why. I can guess why, but there's no point in me speculating. Anyway, so I bought that on the basis that I know it doesn't have the British standards stamp approval, but it has a European kite mark, CE mark, which is basically a European stamp of approval. Fire XO say they're a global company, so they're basically saying they don't really need the British, which, you know, for me is okay. It means I'm quite happy with having just one fire extinguisher and it can do all fires, rather than me having, say, I don't know, a fire on the stove with oil and me not having the right fire extinguisher. I mean, obviously the choice is up to you, but that's what I've done. I've also got a fire blanket, which I never had before. As you can see, you just throw it over a fire and it's going to dampen it for you. So there's that. Now, I also bought, although something else I want to cover in a minute, I also bought these long sachet things that if you've got a pan of oil on fire, you just throw this, but again by Fire XO, I'm guessing that's how you pronounce it, by Fire XO, it's a floppy tube thing that you just throw in the frying pan and it basically melts and extinguishes the fire. I'll put a picture of those. I can't find them. On to my next point. Where should you store all this stuff? So again, doing quite a bit of research, and I think personally the best place for it to keep it, I mean this does come with a mounting bracket, so you could mount it somewhere, but you know, with all the will in the world, they're not the most pleasant things to look at, you know. But I keep them under the kitchen cupboard there, under the sink cupboard, in one place, so I know where to go. And previously I've just had it under the seats in the cupboard there, and I wasn't really sure. Like now I'm in a situation where I don't actually know where I've put these sachet things, so if I had, you know, so that's another thing. Find a place to put it and just know where it is. So again, I'll put the graphic up there for the types of fire and the types of fire extinguishers that work with those types of fire. Now if you look at the BSI website, it will basically say that they have the best tests in the world, and I think FireXO are saying, like, but who do you think you are? Well, the rest of Europe are quite happy with this. Why aren't you happy with it? Let's not speculate. Little England. Now I know someone on the Facebook group, now I know who, but I won't mention names because I'm not sure they want me to, but they had one of them, a fire stick. Now one of the reasons I didn't buy a fire, well, one, they're quite expensive. They can be quite expensive, maybe 3 times the price of a fire extinguisher, but I think they're probably a lot easier to use. I don't know enough about them. What I do know is if you Google fire stick, you're going to get Amazon fire stick all over the place. So I'll maybe put a picture up there. Again, there's a page on the website that's got all this detailed. I'm not an expert. No, I had this with the gas, right? I've explained about gas in the motorhome, and I've got people commenting who seem to think they're gas experts, commenting that I was dangerous. And if you're a fire expert, right, I don't know why you're even watching this vlog. And if you know, if do you know what I mean? You comment all you want. If they're not nice, I'll just delete them anyway, as I always do. But you know, that's basically from a caravanner's point of view what I do. You know, take it or leave it. I don't really care. But if you do buy something, buy it through my affiliate links below. Oh, sellout. Oh, talking of sellout. So logos, new logos. So let's go through it. So I had this one before, didn't I? I'm still keeping that going. A few people have said, oh, I like the old one, towing me, towing you. Yep, towing me, towing you. Still there. But I've introduced some other ones. As you know, we did... Sorry. I'm going to turn the camera off and then turn it on again, and I'll be wearing the new logo. Woohoo! But I haven't obviously got it on just at the moment. But I'll do that now. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! I think most people probably knew this anyway. Hope you can see that. So it's the Caravan Vlogger Quality Caravan Vlogging logo. I can't remember which number it was, but that's the one. What do you think? It's alright, isn't it? I think it goes quite well on these t-shirts, the bigger ones. Wait there. I've also got some shirts arriving that haven't arrived yet, like the Caravan Vlogger ones. I've got the smaller emblem there. This one I get here has got it's a sewn in emblem, which I really like, and also I've got the old logo on the arm. Thanks very much for all your votes. Appreciate it. It's good to get sort of some interaction with people. Obviously I don't know a lot of you. You know, it's good that we can have a sort of two-way conversation on this kind of thing, and it helps us out as well. So what I've decided to do, now I don't really necessarily like channels that do this kind of thing, do merch, but I come across this website that allows you to upload your logo and then display a load of kind of clothing with it on. Again, links in the description. If you go to that website, you can look at loads of products. There's t-shirts, hoodies, aprons, caps, bags, all with the logo on. Now you can change the position of the logo to whatever you want from that site. It looks fairly straightforward. So take a look if you fancy one of these t-shirts or a hoodie. Like I say, there's absolutely tons. What I'll do while I'm chatting away here, hopefully I'll put some stuff on the page somewhere so you can have a look at the type of items that are for sale. I don't have all this stuff in stock. It's just they print to order. So if you want to buy something, then you get it printed. You can change it how you want and get it sent to your home address, obviously. Also, if you do take a look, you'll notice that I've done some waste pipe of wisdom ones, which has the old logo on, the old logo and the waste pipe of wisdom on it as well. So take a look at those as well. and let me know what you think about them. I like them. I like this t-shirt's pretty cool actually. It's quite a big. I mean, you could do it so that you can get them with the smaller logo on up here or on the back or on the side. You put them where you want. But again, a dress. Actually, you know what? I know a lot of people watch this on the telly in 4K. Woo! I'll put a link there to the shop. There's no getting away from it, and I think I have completely sold out. But I thought it might be nice for you to wear. You know, that's up to you. I don't feel your boots, as they say. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some value from it. You know, like I say, I'm not an expert on fire extinguishers, but I'm just telling you basically what I do and sharing the information I have. And I hope this light's worked out all right, because it's been blinding me all the whole vlog. But last week I thought it was a bit dark. There you go. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Right, thanks for staying till the end. I would imagine most people switch off. However, I wanted to show you those lights that I mentioned earlier. So I've got one in here. Hopefully you saw that. Yeah, so I've just stuck it up here. As you can see, magnetic on there. But see, the bottom one is quite dark. So that other one I just showed you, I'm going to put it in there. Oh, spins. All the gear, no idea. So I'll get the other one. So it comes with all these like sticker. No, I can't talk. These sticker pads. They go on there. You stick them on there. That sticks to the side, and that then sticks to that when it's up there. Perfect. Remove this sticker if you want it to come on in the dark, which I do. I'll stick these on there. There's enough to go all the way along, but you don't really need all of them on there. I see the light just went off there. So if I put my hand in, it comes on. What a demonstration. Really doesn't matter where you put them on, just bung them on there. This is quality caravan vlogging, isn't it? So I'm just going to put 3 on here. I did put 5 on the other one, but you don't. So I just put them on any old how. Stick that in there, like that. Turn this on to G. It's got on, off, and G. G. I'm not sure what it stands for, but it means motion detection. And there you have it. Hopefully you can see that. Light on both are there. That will go off soon. There you go. So that one's now gone off, and if I put my hand in, it comes on. Oh, fantastic. Batteries last for ages. For ages? Is that a word? Forever. So the batteries last forever, and you can even use them when you're vlogging. That's a good light. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Oh, links below.